And welcome, this is Darius Barazandeh, and in this video I want to give you a recap of the week, and we're going to summarize what's been going on energetically from June 10th to June 16th, and I want to do a very special sound healing bowl exercise and activation to open you up to flow this weekend. And that's going to be one of the biggest themes that's coming forward. You know, last week we had a very interesting new moon experience in Gemini. A lot of people were feeling new possibilities, new energies. I myself shared an incredible story with Kenji that I had happen, and I shared a snippet of the video. And if you keep your eyes on your email this weekend, I'm going to be sending you the full exact unedited file of the experience with Kenji. So you're going to get to experience everything, feel the energy, and see what actually happened. And there's a reason I waited, because the new moon energies were in effect last week, and so it was a lot easier to actually hold a high vibration. And this week, what we're starting to get is a big week of anticipation for what's coming on the 17th, which is the Sagittarius full moon energy. Now, this is going to be a really powerful energy, but what a lot of people are reporting in our community, and as I'm plugging into a lot of our listeners and also myself, there's a lot of heavy energy that is coming up, that is coming into our field. And this energy can really start to wreak havoc if we don't begin to listen to that voice that we're feeling, and really ask, why are you here? If you're feeling negative or fearful or doubtful about your future, or something is telling you you can't or you're not able, ask the question, why are you here? What do you need? And many times that energetic part of you, or that fragment of you, will say, I need love, or I'm scared, or I don't know. And you can just begin to feel into that. And if it's a part of you that actually feels like it's sort of disenfranchised with your heart, you can begin to say, I love you, I honor you, you are good, you are light, you are love. And feel into that, because a lot of people have been reporting some of those energies coming up. And so that's how we can begin to release and transmute those parts that are coming up. They're coming up for that full moon. They're coming up for that energy in Sagittarius. And so one of the things I want to do is give you that Kenji activation, and you can watch me experience that whole thing and all of his explanation coming up this weekend. So check for your email. It's going to say, Kenji dropped me, watch video, or something to that effect. It's going to be great. Now, we also had an incredible week, and if you stay to the end, again, I'm going to do this special activation with the bowl, but we had an incredible week. And one of the things that we really were focused on is the heavy energies coming up. You know, this is literally the second week of June, so all of our second week June activations were very much focused on what was happening, and that's always the way it works. Our first guest of the week was Chemise Daniel. And she came in and she really moved a ton of energy with a very powerful North Star activation. Now, in this activation, you're going to actually get clear on your sovereignty, on who you are, on what you are. So if you start feeling some of these week 2 June energies that are very predictable coming up, that make you feel like it's not possible, listen to Chemise's session. It is incredible and perfect for where we are right now. The other thing she's done, her class has been so popular. She's adding another live class that you can absolutely be a part of. It's coming up in several weeks, so you definitely want to go check out what she's doing and support the incredible work that she's doing. It is really amazing, and try that North Star activation. Now, on Tuesday, it was like, wow, mind-blowing. We had Judy Cali back, who hasn't been with us for about a year, and Judy is just an incredible light being. I mean, she is operating at a very high dimensional space. She really has an incredible pulse on what's going on in the planet, what's going on energetically all over the world. And she actually brings us into a Moldavite and Herkimer diamond activation. But the thing about Judy Cali is she's all about joy. She's all about light. And you're going to feel layer after layer strip away, and your energy just move into this space of bliss, love, light, and peace with Judy. So get ready, feel the activation. She is amazing. Now, the other thing I want to say about Judy that's mind-blowing is she now is opening up one-on-one sessions. And first of all, she's giving an hour of her time. But here's the thing. She is one of the only people I've ever met, and this is why she sells out every time she comes on our show, that will work with each person until completion. So she does not put a time limit on your session. She will work with you for the biggest shift possible. So if you've been waiting or you've been holding on to some stuff, or maybe you say, you know, I don't want to enter the summer in the same frequency that I was in during the spring and during the winter. I really want to let go. Check it out. Consider working with her one-on-one. Now, the next day, as if it couldn't get any better on Wednesday, and it's been an incredible week, Jarrad Hewett came on with an absolute powerhouse call. Many people have been writing to us and saying, you know, Darius, I'm feeling better. I'm understanding my power. I'm understanding my purpose, but abundance is still not something that's coming into my field. Jarrad has uncovered sort of this all new energy and frequency through light codes of abundance. And it's 180 degrees different than anything we've ever talked about with abundance. So if you've gotten a chance to actually hear that session, or if you get a chance, you're going to feel a complete shift, I believe, in how you perceive abundance and how abundance literally is everywhere. It's not at all about turning on the flow of abundance. It is about allowing the flow to reach you because it's already all around you. Now feel into that a little because it's totally different. In other words, we do not turn on abundance. Abundance is what we are. All we can do is make sure that we do not cut off the flow. So you are always connected to abundance. And in that call, Jarrad shares secret after secret, plus many activations as he's working and talking to move us through to a whole new space. It was one of our most commented calls of the whole season, and it is available for you down below. Now, the other thing that happened too is we had John Butts on Thursday. Now, John is the CEO of Natural Action Technologies, and we go into the pure science of water and bringing it into its divine form. And one of the things that was amazing that John shared was an actual picture of tap water and the 90-degree structures. They look kind of like crosses in tap water that is not in divine form or structured, and actual pictures of the blood from a thyroid tumor that had cancer. Now this really impacted me because when I was in my early 20s, I had a thyroid tumor that they took out, and it was because I was not speaking my voice, I believe, spiritually. And to understand that tap water has a structure with these little, crosses in it that is similar to the structure of blood in a cancerous thyroid was mind-blowing. So there are videos and information on the special page that you're going to hear about on the call, and we walk through all of it. Plus, we have some amazing pictures of deep transformations through this water. So it is an amazing session. John gets into the deep science, the metaphysics, the spiral dynamics, the sacred fire ratios, and all of it. You are going to be in for a whirlwind down the rabbit hole, so to speak, in the metaphysical world of water. Plus, you're going to get some great suggestions in the whole call. Plus, we had a lot of other things going on. Lynn Waldrop has been just rocking the house with her autoimmune work, and a lot of people already feeling great results with that, so we've included it down below. Her activation is as powerful now as it was last week. Plus, when Spina, we are opening up his session because as these energies come in and they can tend to affect you and your frequency, you're going to want to hear that session. Plus, we're opening up Kenji's session because I can tell you Kenji moved a huge thing out of the way for me, and his beautiful packages can do the exact same for you. So you want to check that out down below. And we have Vox Angeles, who is one of our most popular new speakers and guests. She is also down below. Her session was amazing. So all of it's big and all of it's been incredible. And because of these energies, I want to open you up to flow. One of the things I've been listening to the community and plugging in is that I want to move everybody beyond just working with energy and clearing energy. There's a you that's beyond the present situation that you're dealing with. There's a you that's beyond the present fears, the present frustration, the challenges that you may be facing. That you is part of your legacy, it's part of your divine plan, it's part of who you are and what you're here to touch. But if we don't open up the flow, if we don't open up the flow of what that looks like, we only are going to focus on the things that need fixing, the things that we feel need to be cleared and released. I don't want that at all, because I know there's more to you. So I'm going to do an activation to open you up to the flow, to move you beyond where you are and into that new space. So let's just do this. I'm totally going to go on intuition, and we're going to do it. So take a little piece of paper and just write down anything you want to let go of that no longer serves you. And you can do this right now. If you're in a place to do so, just pause the video, get your paper, and I'm going to write down this word, if you can see it. Oh, pretty hard to read. Fear. And I'm just going to put fear in this bowl. And you can do the same thing in your mind, metaphorically put it in this bowl, and we are going to begin not only to metaphorically burn the bowl, but we're also going to raise the frequency to ascend beyond that frequency. So I'm sticking this in here. And for everyone, metaphorically, that puts their idea in this bowl, we are now, Father God, Spirit, Mother, Gaia, we are going to burn this bowl for a new, beautiful, and amazing summer experience of love, light. And we send it off in love, and we bring back into our hearts the parts of us that are full, complete, and aligned with Spirit. And we just burn it all away. And there it is. If you can see, we are going to burn it all the way to completion. I know that's very important for many people. And there we go. If you can see that, we are just burning it, burning it, burning it. And just imagine the smoke, sending it away, letting it go, and it is gone. And in doing that, we're now just going to hold a space right now for a new energy, for a new space of transmutation, and for a new space of light today. Bringing in the new. Ishikita komosha kota sumekita sumasa. Ishikita komosha kota kamosa. Jakita komosha kota kamakakata shu. Ishikita sha. Ishikita kosha. Ashokita kamaso. Ishikita kama. Ashokatama. Ashkatama shakata so. Shikita kamakata kata shokata kasaka. Ashakata kasho. Aka. Aka, aka, aka. So that is our session, and I hope you utilize that burning bowl. Go back, listen again as many times as you need to. Replay it, reburn, let go of everything, and know that you're supported through the processes, through my heart, through our sessions, and through this new activation of flow. Because once we let go of that old, we throw it in the bowl, we bless it into the infinity space, we bring it back into alignment. Guess what's going to come in now? Flow. And that flow could be more appreciation, more gratitude, more love, more light, and more of yourself that is so truly beautiful and amazing. So take a listen and be on the lookout for Kenji's amazing activation. Thanks for being in my life, and thanks for watching this amazing experience that we did today. I hope it was amazing for you. Much love, everyone. Thanks for being in my life.